Wow, I feel really fucking silly right about now. I'll tell you what, people. It is the 23rd of May, 2023 at 7:28 in the evening. And I have been talking to my camera since 7:11 up until about 30 seconds or 1 minute ago. Very much thinking I was recording, but not registering why when I clicked the button, it didn't look like it had clicked over. And like I don't like, and it was like I'm just talking away, and I was really fucking telling a good story. So I mean, I must have been at least a minute before I opened this camera, because I think I sat here for a minute going, okay, what's the lesson in this? The first thing went through my head was, well, at least I'm not mad, so I guess that's something, right? But yeah, fuck me. It's been a hell of a day, which has been even summed up a little bit more nicely with a bow on fucking top with the last fucking however long I've been talking to literally myself. So that means this is going to be shorter than it would have been, because, yeah. Oh, yeah. How do I feel? Not bummed, but I just tell my stories for a reason, and I really told that well, and now I just am like, look, I don't want to tell the whole fucking thing again. But, alright, so anyway, I was able to get my medication delivered last night, which was good, and a sling, which was good. I've taken it off since getting home. Sorry, people. What can I say? It's just, maybe that's bummed me out more than I want to admit. Maybe. Maybe I'm crazy. I do not fucking know. Oh, you know, my arm hurts like a motherfucker, and I really hope this having it dark on my camera works somewhat, because the glare in my fucking glasses is driving me crazy. And I remember having to do something. I'm just hoping this is it. Yeah? I don't know though. But anyway. Juice came over this morning, and he helped me sort out my cupboards, which was awesome. So they're all sorted out, because, you know, not being able to fit anything under my bed has been driving me crazy, because, you know, I had my washing basket, a bathroom basket, my junk food, and my sex box all under my bed. And they obviously haven't been able to go there anymore, because, well, the bed has like this much room under it. And so Juice is here to come and help me. And he did. He came early in the morning. He arrived at 7:30 because he had to be somewhere else by a certain time. We had coffee, and I had breakfast, and then we sorted it all out. And honestly, we went through everything. So there's like, I've chucked a bunch of crap out, put a few things aside to op shop. He actually, like, I said, I don't want a certain amount of stuff, I'm going to get rid of it, and I was like, take whatever you want. So he took a couple of things, and like, oh my god, I found clothes in there. It's like going shopping in my own cupboard, like, and not remembering. So I had totally forgotten that I had a couple of things that needed to be like stitched. And they were like, these were clothes that I really liked and I wanted fixed, but I don't remember that I put them up there. So obviously I seen them today. And one of them is just like this, I do have to say this, very sexy, skin tight, like army colored green fucking pants with zips up the side, like very cool, very hot. And yeah, they just put them in the wash, and fucking super stoked. So, my cupboards are all sorted. All the stuff that's been cluttering out my room since swapping sides and getting a new bed is in the cupboards. And he even fixed my cupboard door. My cupboard door hasn't been able to shut properly for like 3.5, 4 years, I reckon. It's been forever. I don't know. So I've got like, I've always just had like a piece of string, tied to one of them and then looped it around the other to keep it as shut as possible. But he fixed it. So I'm very happy. My room is looking really good. Everything is good. Had the hospital appointment, so no tests whatsoever. Not even my blood pressure and my pulse, none of it. They were just like, it could, like, they're like, there's no real point because it could be, like many variables influencing it, so to speak, in the sense of like, having just arrived, having had to fucking, yeah. Basically the point was, there's no point in doing it. So, anyway. Mummy's fucking exhausted. Let's just take the fuckers off. Oh, everything is an effort right now, everybody. It really, really is an effort because I'm exhausted and I'm in pain. And the fact that I have a broken rib and a chronic pain condition, that's like, ugh, it's all just intermingled the fuck together, eh? But anyway, so the appointment went well. I have to have a bunch of tests done, right? So originally, one of the things that you have to do with the tests I need done for my heart is I have no idea of the actual correct terminology right now, but bear with me when I say, she was basically saying it's like a stress test, and it involves a treadmill, and it involves like having your like, what are we talking? Arithmetic? No, that's math. No? Oh my god, see my brain goes, I don't know. The heartbeaty stuff, guys. Come on, words of me. Turns out I've been skipping words my whole life. Probably shouldn't have been doing that. Maybe I'd actually know some more. My bad. Anyway, back to today. And again, this is my second time of telling this story because I just told it to nobody. Well, I told it to boss. And unfortunately for all of you and myself, future live, boss got the better story, like the better way of telling it. But so yeah, I have to have all these tests done. One of them's on a, like I said, a treadmill, and you get tested and this and that. But she was saying because my rib is broken, and my gosh, can I just pause and say, what the fuck is this? It's one of the most confusing, difficult, bullshit, whatever. Like, having a broken leg or arm would be so much easier right now because, like, every fucking time, way, whatever, it's affecting it. And it's, I don't like to complain. I'm a very lucky, grateful person in this planet. I know this. Even with all of my conditions. I even said that to the specialist today. She's like, we're going to have to do a lot of tests. She's like, how are you going to feel about having them all, a number of tests done? And I was like, this is my life, like I'm very used to this shit, yeah. And I just said the same thing to her that I now say to others. It's like, man, the universe is going to throw literally fucking everything at me this way, I reckon, because honestly, ain't nobody out there that can hurt me as much as I can. So, might as well try to help, right? Where am I in my story? So, these tests, yeah? And the doc's like, I really don't think you can do such and such. And then she starts talking about this nuclear one. And I'm like, I'm not 100% following. And she's just like, it's done. I don't want to even try and explain it because I know she's written it down. So I might read about it and then try to figure out how to explain it to you better. But just to sum it up, it's still the treadmill, but it's like this scan thing that happens. I don't know the full ins and outs, but that's the one I'm having to get because it's not quite as bad and a bit better for my rib. And the other thing I have to do is wear a cuff thing. What are they, like blood pressure cuffs for 24 hours, and it'll like be recording everything. And then oh my god, yeah, so 24-hour cuff, it'll record all my like pulse, I'm guessing. And then I gotta drop that back off. So I think I was like maybe talking to her for like 10-15 minutes maybe, and that was like $255. I'd get like, I think 100 and change back, but still they were able to put me up with except for the cuff, and I'm guessing that's because it's like hygiene reasons. That particular thing is 120 with no rebate on anything. But if I went to the hospital I went to today, it would be charged. But there was a hospital closer to me where they were able to bulk bill it. I don't fully understand how all of that stuff works, but I obviously went with the bulk billing one, which was closer to me. So, I think that's booked in. I don't actually fucking remember. I might come back to that because it could take me a while to actually figure it out. But I think I might be June something. Yeah, I remember it's June something. But anyway, so anyway, that's all well and good, yeah. And then I'm driving somewhere else afterwards, right? And I get to a road, and it's quite steep, yeah. So it's sort of like if you imagine like 4 lanes each direction, sort of like here, and then there's like little way sort of up this fucking hill thing, turn off for a giveaway. So I get to the top, right, and the battery light flashes, everything dies, and my car just starts rolling backwards, and it's getting faster, and the brakes aren't fucking working, yeah. And I obviously had to pull the fucking handbrake to fucking stop, because like I was so lucky there was no one behind me. Like it sort of was just rolling into, and I was gonna like crash into the fucking sidewalk sort of thing. But yeah, I was able to get it to stop. Thank fuck. Obviously it was nerve-wracking as, oh my god, yeah. Hello buddy. Oh my god, even moving the way that I'm moving like right now, not helping. I'm in so much fucking pain. Anyway, shall continue with the story. Hey boss. So the cars fucking rolled down a hill. What a fucking scary feeling. Like I pumped the brakes, it didn't fucking work, mate. I don't know what happened there. I very distinctly, like I said, pulled the fucking handbrake, got the car to stop. We got the hazard lights on, and I think I just sat there breathing for a little bit. There's no one behind me at any of this point, and I was like further enough over that people could have gone past. And anyway, I was able to get the car to start again. Fucking like really honestly scared is the word coming to mind, driving it to my friends, because it was just, oh, I don't fucking know, I've never had that happen before, so I guess it was just shock, yeah. Anyway, I get there, and I'm like pulling into a park, right, and I smell the fucking something. And I'm like, what? It smells like burning. And I look down and I'm watching it, you know, the fucking car, cold to hot. It's past midway at this point. And it's just slowly, like, not even slowly, I should say, and it's just bang. I was able to park, obviously. I called my mechanic. I was like, this is what's happened. Like, what the fuck, I guess. Like, can you talk me through if there's anything? I was like, I always have water with me. I know I need to fill it with the water and whatnot. But obviously I wanted to tell him about I did. That, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, did I tell? Yeah, I did. No, and then I obviously wanted to tell him about what the fuck had happened, yeah, because that's when he was asking about lights on the dash and this and that, and I was like, it was the battery light. But the thing is, the battery is brand fucking new. It's not even 6 months old, right? So he's like, it's not the battery. It's definitely the engine. So I was able to. Obviously, I couldn't do anything with the car while it's hot, yeah, like all that shit. So we went out, and the mechanic had given me he told me what to do. And I'll be honest and say what he told me to do kind of freaked me out because it wasn't something I've done before. And I've dealt with cars with fucked up radiators for my entire driving history, I think. Basically, yeah. I need a fucking straw. I didn't think of that before I came in here. It's been a fucking day, yeah, people. Anyway, where are we at in the story, boss? So he told me I needed to obviously leave the car for as long as possible to let it cool the fuck down, yeah? That was fine. It was going to be a couple of hours. And then he was like, you know, take the radiator cap off, fill it with water all the way until it doesn't keep going down. I'm like, yeah, so far I'm good. I've done this before 100 times. This is bullshit because I've had too much fucking time. People. I'm an absolute suck and a half, okay, when I'm like this. Because I live with so much fucking bullshit and I deal with it so fucking well so that when shit like this happens, or I get the flu, for example, I'm a suck. And I fully admit this. And I openly say, if somebody wants to come the fucking look after me, I would love that. Because I don't want to be the fucking grown up when I feel this shitty. Oh, I feel really good. My life is alright. It's just broken root. And yes, it looks weird because it's in a sling maybe, but it's because it stops me from fucking moving as much. Anyway, where did we get to, boss? I really want to watch Inside Man because it came out on the fucking Netflix, yeah? And I'd totally forgotten that I'd already seen it. And then I remembered how much I fucking loved it and how trippy that fucking show is. Inside Man, Netflix. Get on that, people. Where's my little cushion? Oh, it's on the ground. Of course it is. Man, I'm always teaching people how to say things in the right heights of like vibrations, and yet my fucking just like not really ever doing what I should be doing my own self. Anyways, Not should. I hate that word should. Shoulds are dumb. Shoulds, no thank you. Shoulds and coincidences, they can go on a bucket over here and be like, bye-bye. What do you want me to say? There's some words I like and some words I don't. There are subplots I like, it's subplots I love. Ugh. So, where am I up to? Car. Right. My mechanic told me to take the radiator cap off, fill it with water. Yep, cool, done all of this. But then he said to turn the car on and blast the heater with the radiator cap off. And I don't know why, but for some reason in my head, like, I always see something like exploding. And like I don't know, whatever part of me is like, I don't want to do that. That sounds scary. And I was like, are you sure? Like, I'm just a fucking, like, don't know shit about car, and I'm asking my mechanic, are you sure? Oh, anxiety, people. It comes out in the most bizarre way sometimes. Like, I have full anxiety. I don't, like, yeah, I must admit, I do like watching myself there because I'm like, I want to be as confident as her. Oh, I tell you what, if nothing else, I make myself laugh. But, yeah, so I had to blast the heater with the radiator cap off and then see what happened to the water levels, yeah? And then keep topping it up until it didn't drop. And I did that. That was all well and good. And then it was like he said, after to do that, you need to leave it again for, like, you know, an hour if you can, right? And that was cool. And then so I obviously double checked it again before I left to come home. But I can tell you what, right? Oh my god, that was a fucking nightmare drive home. Like, talk about paranoid, yeah? Just constantly watching the hot and the cold fucking line. Just talking to my car and the angels, please get me home. I know you'll get me home. I'll be home. Everything's good. I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna get home. I just want to get home, yeah? And it's like, before picking up this, yes, I've been trying to find parking for around the theatre for tomorrow, and I fucking can't find anything that's not, like, extremely, absolutely, like, bonkers fucking money to pay for parking. Like, 4 hours, $74. What? What the fuckity fuck, people? Oh my god. See, I live alone by myself with my thoughts. My thoughts are big. The world just makes me want to fucking scream sometimes. I know, right, boss? I know. But, yes, so my mechanic has now officially said, I really don't want you to spend money on this car anymore. Like, he's like, the engine is gone, everything's going, like, it's fucked, yeah? And I'm just like, I really, 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 really want to get to the theatre without using the fucking public transport, okay? Because I have an outfit picked out that is not public transport, okay? I'm not with, hell's no. I'm gonna Rocky Horror, yeah? Alright? Definitely not wearing, like, what I want to wear on a fucking train. If I was with a bunch of people and we were all very clearly together doing this, different story. But, yeah, no. It's not because I'm ashamed, it's just because I don't want to, and I hate public transport on the best it is. So, yeah. It still doesn't help my problem, though, right? Actually, it'd probably be, compared to the parking I have looked at, right, it'd almost be cheaper just to fucking Uber the damn thing in. Of course, I pay for that stupid Uber membership thing, yeah? I got hooked on that one, paid for the month and then cancelled, right? And of course, I got 10% off Uber rides during that time. I love it, it's timing. Oh, my fucking everything hurts, just breathing. But, like I've said, I am taking Tajan to help. And it's taking the edge off, so at least that's something. But, yeah. So that's me. It is 7:53 p.m. on, like I've said, the 23rd of May, 2023. I'm going to watch some Netflix. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do about tomorrow. It starts at 1 though, when I'm going to ask Jess to ring me up in the morning so I can probably deal with it then, because I really don't want to deal with any of it right now, given I've been up since 7:30 and basically been on the go until about 6 o'clock. So, yeah, that's it. That's me. Thanks for tuning in, people. Talk to you all tomorrow. See ya.